This is a Planet 417 K-Raj Wildcat TV missing persons alert. We're on the lookout for Chris Ballard this morning. So we're hoping that someone can find Chris and point him our direction. And we'll let you know how that goes right after this. Well, no update yet.
Ballard, if you can hear us,
Looking for you.
let us know.
Anyway, on with the show.
We have our mystery guest.
Turkey Week is here.
Whoop, whoop. I'm really excited about Thanksgiving this year.
I am too. It's
I'm
gonna
pumped.
be fun. Yeah, me too.
I am pumped. I'm ready to throw down some delicious food.
Turkey is in the brine as
saw
we
that.
speak.
I saw that
it
last
went down
night.
last night. So it had been in the refrigerator since last Wednesday, thawing.
Turkey blessings.
And this is a wild turkey.
Oh, this is the wild bird?
This was harvested from the Worsham Compound Century Farm Ranch
I like it.
out there. Dad shot it. This one's only got one leg because he shot the leg off of this one.
That's a one-legged turkey.
It is, but he got two. So my sister, Sarah, is cooking the other one. This one's in the brine. It's going to get dry rubbed after that. It's going in the smoker.
Sounds good.
And I backed up the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's got to smoke for so long. So if I
Yes.
need it, if I want to be able to pull out the smoker by 10 a.m., 11 a.m., put it in the cooler for a couple hours before it goes, to the eating. Then, okay, so we're going to back it up, how many hours we got to smoke it. Then we got to back it up how long we want it to dry after it's been in the brine and sit with the dry brine on it. And then we've got to back it up how long it needs to sit in the brine. And
Meat strategy.
did all the math. It was yesterday afternoon, about 4:30, I had to start.
You got to think about this stuff in advance.
You got to be
the
strategic.
smoking of the meats,
Yeah.
it's a thing. You got to think about it.
It does require some strategery.
Yes, it does. There's some thought that goes into it. Or you just eat at a really awkward time and everybody's
Yeah,
very hungry.
and we've been there. It's like, it's like you're saying, it's going to be done. It's at 1:58. It'll be ready here. That's the temperature, not the time.
Yeah,
But
and you're like-
you got to get it up to, the 165. Make sure everything's
Yep.
safe.
No.
And the tricky part, you've got to get started, but you got to wrap them legs and stuff, or they get overdone.
Oh, yeah. They'll get turned into... It's a little dry.
Yeah, it can get dry, and that's my favorite part. I guess this is weird, but I like the dark meat on all my poultry.
I like the dark meat.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The dark meat's the best on poultry.
There's people that won't, like, I'm not eating that.
Oh, yeah.
dark
There's a
meat.
lot of people who
What-
will only eat white meat.
what is
But
wrong
no,
with you?
dark meat's the flavor town.
Yeah, totally.
The thighs and legs, it's the good stuff.
That's about all I cook. Just off the chicken. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chicken thighs.
Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, they're the best.
They are the best, and you can do so much with them. You can have so
I'm
much fun.
hungry now.
Are you?
You know what I've discovered I like? I'm trying to not eat a whole bunch of carbs, like between carb benders.
Sure.
Like I'm not off of carbs.
Yeah.
It's more bread.
Let's not go crazy.
Let's not be crazy. Not like bread carbs. Like I'm still eating like potatoes and sweet potatoes and stuff. But like between these, big occasions where you eat lots of bread type carbs and pastries and whatever, I'm like I'll just lay off that stuff. It just makes my stomach feel better. So I'm not eating a lot of donuts is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So I took the kids over to the Yummy Donut Palace the other day, and they have these little breakfast burritos that are pretty darn tasty.
Is that right?
They're like little. They're not little. They're a probably reasonable serving of a breakfast burrito versus like a breakfast burrito. Yeah. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Big honking.
That's my new thing I discovered here in town.
Look,
Beth says, "Good morning, Waffle. Begin to wonder if you're going to get going today." I know. We sent out a search party for Ballard and couldn't find him.
Yeah, we kind of waited a little bit. He rolls in a little late, a lot, and that's cool. He's got doing a Bible study down there.
Yeah,
doing good work.
To people.
But
happy Thanksgiving to you too, Beth.
Now he's never been this late before.
No, we think he's been kidnapped.
Maybe he went deer hunting. Is it still deer hunting?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, the little breakfast burritos there are tasty.
Well, that's good.
And I'm saying this because I think sometimes people don't go to places because they don't realize that maybe they're not just donuts and boba tea. Like they do have some good stuff.
Yeah, no, they got a lot of the kolache. I never can say
kolaches.
Kolaches, they got that. So there's some savory snacks there for breakfast too.
Yeah,
coffee. They got drip coffee if you not into the fancy coffees too. So
yeah. So that was a good discovery over the weekend.
Yeah, well, I've actually had several good food discoveries here in the local area. So I've eaten at the Canteen Grill now.
Didn't know it existed until I drove over to Cozumel for lunch the other day, and I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, it's a new little food trailer over there. Kind of highlights. They're kind of like we got smash burgers and they do, but they've got all kinds of different sandwiches. So there's a good variety there. And when I went there, I didn't know what to really expect. I just knew it was new, and I wanted to see what it was. And so I'm looking at their menu, and I'm like, okay, well, that looks good. I'll try that. And then I see mac and cheese bowls.
And you're like, dun, dun, dun.
Like, this is what I'm going to do.
This is what I'm here for.
And very tasty.
Tasty?
Very. I mean, it's like a warm hug inside your belly.
That's how mac and cheese should be.
It is. It's exactly how mac and cheese. So I went back again, and I got the smash burger. They had smash burgers on special yesterday.
Cool.
So I got the smash burger, and it was good.
Yeah, Beth says I'm glad they have different choice Southern donuts. Yeah, they do.
And it was great. I posted a pic on my Facebook page so everybody could see it. Of course, it's a smash burger. It's not like the glamorous food photos. It's just like, here's a hamburger with a bite taken out of it. That's basically my picture.
Hamburger with a bite.
But if I didn't take a bite out of it, it was just like, well, there's a bun, and that's all you could see.
And you see a bun.
I just give a little bit. But we went to I never can quite get the name right. US 60 Roadhouse.
Yes, interesting development in the Webster County land.
Kind of sprung up on me. I didn't, a lot of times you get wind, like, there's something coming. But this was just like, bang, Roadhouse.
Boom, open. Bang, boom.
Yeah.
The first time I caught whiff of this, it was in the Rogersville Record. In the food inspections section, there was a notice of they had passed their food, and everybody was like, wait, what's that? What do you mean they've passed? Which I'm glad. Thanks, Kizzy, for putting those in there because it's interesting.
It is interesting,
and I think it's good to help people have a lot of desire to stay in compliance.
Yes,
because food safety is a big deal, huge deal. And there is a reason we have health departments.
As a ServSafe certified manager and server, I can attest it is very important.
It's important. So I really appreciate that she puts that in the paper. And it's been fun to read the police reports. I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, that's small town life.
Well, I have particular insight into some of those things.
Will's like, oh, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
I know that deal.
Fun part of being the town judge.
But, so that's where I had first seen that. Like, this place has passed its health inspection. Mm-hmm. And, okay, so tell us about it.
Well, I want to be brutally honest with the whole thing.
You can be brutally honest.
And first of all, their menu is robust. Okay. Lots of wonderful things to choose from. I got to go back and try some more stuff.
Robust.
I have, I sort of have like my barometer of restaurants, right? And that is bacon cheeseburger. I will eat the bacon cheeseburger. That's where I'll start.
Standard choice.
That will tell me how we're doing here. And
has a good bacon cheeseburger.
They have a good bacon cheeseburger.
Brahms does.
Yeah, they do.
Brahms has a good bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Okay, so US 60 Roadhouse has a good bacon cheeseburger.
Good bacon cheeseburger.
Okay, so for people who don't know what on earth we're talking about, when you're headed east out of Rogersville, It's on the other side of Fordland.
Yep, just on the other side of Fordland. Real close.
Real close.
Hi, Diana.
Hey,
Thanks
Diana.
for watching today.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Glad you're here.
It's that building that has had the signs on it.
Yeah.
Like it looks kind of almost like an antique store.
Yeah, a lot of vintage road
a lot of
signs.
vintage. And apparently, I always thought that was just a place somebody stored things.
It might have been.
But I was informed it was at one point open as some sort of bar or restaurant too.
Right?
And I didn't know that. And I don't have any details, and that could be wrong.
There is a vintage, looks to me to be World War I German plane.
That's pretty cool.
In the yard out there.
All I know is Jesse one time bought a table saw on Marketplace, and that's where he bought it from.
Okay.
That place. And so it is open. So it's a building. When you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that building, because it's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
you do have to make a U-turn to get there from the
I
side
figured.
of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that to get to Joey's frozen custard too. But so yeah, that's exciting though.
Yeah.
And I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday hours. I'm not so.
I don't know. I didn't look into that. We went Saturday night.
Look up the hours before you go.
Now I will say this, and this is just. I mean, in terms of being just like full disclosure.
Yeah.
Washer went kaputs. Oh, the top tier laundry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a good best washer went kaputs, and she's really liking the top tier laundry. They're so nice and helpful. They are very nice people.
We got
That's a neat addition to Rogers.
It's really good to have all that stuff. But,
oh yeah.
No, full transparency, and this is just every single restaurant that opens, new ones. This is the way it's going to be. We had a little bit of a wait for our food.
You got to give them time.
You got it, but hey. You got to give them time. They're going to get, and I just saw this morning they're hiring servers. That's going to help.
So. Yeah, and there is appropriate feedback, just like you've just said.
When they know.
They know. Everyone who works there knows.
Sure.
But no, somebody had posted that. They're like, it was it was fun, it was a good time. Just a heads up,
Yeah,
they're getting adjusting. And you have to go into that. Like, to walk into a restaurant when they first open or during peak time on busy nights and get upset because you don't get things immediately.
Don't be that way.
Don't do that.
No.
Just let that roll off of you. And if you're hungry, eat a granola bar or something.
I will say this. We ordered an appetizer trio. It came out real fast.
Boom, that's good.
It was right out there. So it wasn't like we were sitting there hungry.
Starving.
The hard part was like not eating all of the appetizer
while you waited for your food.
we waited for the food, and then being like, I'm full.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
We had fried cauliflower.
Solid.
Fried dill pickles. It was a
Solid.
trio, and you picked the trio. You got to pick what you wanted.
Big
I love
extra
that
trio.
and then fried cheese curds, which this was fun. It's a roadhouse thing.
Yeah.
Like there's cars and stuff everywhere. Well, I'm looking at the menu in this, and here's the options, and there was a typo, and I didn't know it was a typo.
Yeah.
So I ordered the cheese curbs because it said on the menu.
Cheese curbs.
Cheese curbs.
Well,
I thought,
it
well,
fits.
and she's like, what cheese curbs? I'm like, well, it says cheese curbs. She thought they hadn't picked up on that. That's funny. We had a little
cheese curbs.
A little comedic moment there.
I'd like a cheese curb.
I just thought cheese curbs made sense.
I need a cheese curd right now.
The old boy sitting next to us, because they were a little full, so we actually sat at the bar for dinner.
Yeah.
Had a tower of onion rings, and it was an oil funnel.
Oh yeah.
So upside down oil
fun.
funnel, and the rings were all stacked
on.
It was really cool.
I like it when people jump into the theme.
That leaned into me believing that cheese curbs
was a real thing.
Was a real thing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a funny typo in the circumstance.
It really is. They should leave it. They should just change the name. These are now and forever forward shall be known as cheese curbs.
Cheese curbs. Beth has said she's heard nothing but good things about.
And they're hustling out there. They really are doing a good job. They really want to make it good. They really want to serve well.
That's exciting.
I as I analyze restaurants,
yes,
I am concerned that robust menu.
It's hard.
It's hard. Because that's a huge food carrying cost. If you're not moving that food, it's not going to last forever, and that means it goes out the back door, and that's just wasted cash. So,
yeah, you got to be careful with those big
that is a mistake restaurants make. Is like, we're going to have all this great food. It's like, that's good.
You literally need like 5 things that are good.
Well, or that's the beauty of the Mexican restaurants is they've got like 8 ingredients. Everything's made from those same 8 ingredients.
Yes.
So no waste there. But
I'm getting really hungry again. That keeps happening every time I talk about food.
we may have to start actually serving waffles to ourselves on Tuesday morning. But that would be those carbs that you've been talking about. So
yeah.
Maybe
and we've had a change over in my building. Sue Time to Loaf crew has just gone to a pre-order status.
Yep.
And so I know that's disappointing people in the community, but it's, that's a highly crafted thing that they're doing over there.
Yep.
And sometimes you just don't have enough people. And so it's really hard. I feel for everybody who does any sort of food service.
And I will say this, just so people know, and I'm not confessing as to how I know this, but you can put in a standing order for 2 pot pies for every Thursday.
Standing order. And I mean, that's Sue's roots, at Time to Loaf. And so, she's doing pre-orders. She hasn't disappeared. She hasn't gone. It's a pre-order events. But now the cool thing that she's doing now that everybody wanted her to do before is you can actually pay to host an event there, and she'll do the food for you.
Yep.
And it works real nice.
Yeah, it does. I had a nice little event there.
No way. Yeah, you did. There was no way she could do that with having open hours. So it's a good transition, even though it's a bummer to lose the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's going to do well that way.
I think so too.
And it is a nice place. It's a nice event. She's got decorated really well.
She's got great. When you are making everything by scratch, it is extremely time consuming.
Yeah.
Extremely time consuming.
Speaking of, we're doing a lot of cooking by scratch this week.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I got to wrap my head around what final ingredients I need to buy. I haven't thought too much about it.
I know I've been commissioned to buy like 4 boxes of chicken stock today. Get those.
Good call.
Home.
That'll be fun going to, I don't know where you're going to do that at, but.
Well, it'll be at Mom and Dad's house.
No, I mean your chicken broth run. I don't know if that's going to be locally here or
I'm planning on hitting the Apple Market for that.
The Apple Market.
You think I'm going to be...
no, that's fine. They'll be fine.
No, I'm just,
I figured you may be going to like Sam's or Costco, and I was like, it's going to be busy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not.
No.
I will not go to Springfield unless absolutely
have to.
Kind of gun to my head sort of thing. But no, I mean, I'm going to hit the Apple Market. I just, occasionally they'll be out of stock, no pun intended.
Yeah. That's fun.
So, but I hope that's. But the problem was I used all of our stock last night to make the turkey brine.
Oh, they're like, Will, you got to replenish the stock.
Yeah, Shelby was like, I was going to use that. I'm like, oh, well.
But let me go get more.
Yeah, I will be happy to go replenish the chicken stock, our stock.
Yeah, I don't make anything complicated for Thanksgiving. I kind of fill some gaps on some things. I talked about this last week, Aunt Bill's cranberry salad. I figured out what Aunt Bill's actual name was over the week, and now have forgotten it.
Oh.
So.
Not like Wilhelmina or anything like that.
No, it wasn't even close to Bill. It had no,
that's the way it was.
Nothing. But apparently she was born in Rogersville. I learned that, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So still don't know her name, and I should, but she's just Aunt Bill. And so that, and I've got a green bean dish that I make, and Jesse does a smoked salmon. He did that a couple years ago for an appetizer.
Yep.
And everybody's like, so you're bringing that again, right?
A little bit of cream cheese, crackers, toast points, capers.
Capers, red onion, all the good stuff.
That is good. That's a good breakfast right there.
It is. I do like that on a bagel.
I used to go to a training event once a quarter up in Chicago, and they'd always lay out a nice breakfast spread. And that was it. I mean, I'm like, bagel, cream cheese, smoked salmon, capers, onions. Boom.
It's amazing. So good.
Scalloped
cauliflower with Gruyere cheese for a new addition. That would be good. That would be good. Are you going to boil your cauliflower or roast it? I'm curious prior to the scalloping of it. You know what new addition? I think we talked about this last year. The pineapple, what's it called? It's not called pineapple casserole because that sounds scalloped pineapple. That's what it's called. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a southern dish, and it's like it's really kind of like almost like a bread pudding type thing. Okay. But it's a not a dessert. It's darn good. Yeah. Scalloped pineapple is good. It sounds a little weird.
So how do you make that?
So it's like it's canned pineapple is what you want to use, not fresh. And then it's I think it's white bread, and you do kind of like a bread pudding, like egg milk bread, sugar, pineapple, and then bake. And it's a really good sweet component to throw into the Thanksgiving plate.
I don't think I'm Roast. She says roast. She's going to roast.
Good call. I was going to say you're going to have to watch your water content on that scallop pineapple or scallop cauliflower.
I don't think I'm violating any trade secrets here because I've heard him talk about it. But, you know.
Diana's doing lasagna instead of turkey. A lot of people do that.
I can give you my hillbilly lasagna recipe, but you may not have enough time to get it made because you got to smoke a brisket and pulled pork and make smoked mac and cheese ahead of time. It took me about 3 days last time to get through it all.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but our good friend Chef Kevin Lane makes a bread pudding, but he, instead of bread, day-old donuts.
Oh, yeah. I've done it with Sue's Pastries before. Oh, yeah. Almond croissants. Oh, my. Oh, boy.
Cinnamon roll? That'd be amazing.
What's the chef's name who was on the show?
Daniel Pliska.
Yeah. I ordered his cookbook.
Yeah.
He told me to tell you hi.
Oh, yeah.
Because I sent it in. And, we'll have to have him on the show again. He was very interesting.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's a really fun guy. I like him. I enjoy spending time with him quite a bit.
Yeah. It was funny because I was taking one of the girls' friends home the other day, and I said, "Oh, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food coming up?" And they said lasagna. So they're on the same.
There you go.
They're on team lasagna with Diana.
Will we have a cottage cheese lasagna? I mean, What,
oh yeah, that is the question.
is this a cottage cheese?
Is cottage
lasagna
cheese part of this lasagna? How is cottage cheese part of your Thanksgiving? Friend or foe?
Cottage cheese with a little celery salt on it.
That'd be good.
It's amazing.
Okay, this is sorry, we've turned this into a complete food episode.
It's you and me. It's almost always going to be a food
It's going to be, and it's Thanksgiving. Here's a new weird use for cottage cheese. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, again, with the not trying to overeat bread carbs, we made a lot of baked potatoes recently. Thankfully, my children will eat them now.
There you go.
That was a staple of my life growing up. And then the first time I made them for my kids, they were like, "Oh, no." And I'm like, what? What? No mashed potatoes, no baked potatoes? Just didn't want any part of them. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially with their, Irish ancestors.
Yeah, they're Irish ancestors in the potatoes. Yeah, there's Irish on like both sides.
Baked potatoes would be part of it.
Part of it, no. So they have now circled back to they are fans of the potatoes.
All right, Beth, barbecue food truck in Branson, pineapple cornbread.
And it was good with the beef tips barbecue. Oh, I'm getting real hungry now.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to tell us the name of that barbecue truck. You can't just throw
There's
it out there.
There's a barbecue place in Branson I want to try. I've heard amazing things about, and it's like Q66 or I don't know. What's the main 76? Maybe?
76, yeah.
Probably Q76. Anyway, back to potatoes. We're coming back. So I had the baked potato, I put the butter and salt and pepper on it. I've switched to grass-fed butter. I found one that I like, and it's not one of the name brands because they can be kind of wangy.
Yeah, it can.
Because they say, grass-fed butter is good for you, so I've switched that into my diet. And so I had the hot, steamy baked potato, and I had some butter and salt and pepper on it. I thought, you know what? I'm going to put some cottage cheese on this. Put a big dollop on there.
I can see that.
Mixed it around.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Okay.
It was good.
All right.
You got to have a real hot potato, though.
Sure.
Because it needs to kind of melt in like sour cream would.
Mm-hmm.
But because the first bite, I got like a cheese curd squeak, and I was like, whoo, I don't know about that.
I like it, though.
And then it kind of all melted.
Well, let me ask you this, because this was, I may be very late to the ballgame here, but this was a tip that I only found out a few years ago. How do you open your baked potato?
How do you open it?
Yeah, like you've got the baked potato,
Beth
Point
can't remember
Royale.
what's near Point Royale.
So you got your baked potato. It's a solid skin. You need to get the inside. How do you
open it?
How do you open it?
My family's always just sliced it in half.
And that works.
Yes.
I found out. This is what I learned.
Yeah.
You got to have some tough fingers.
Mitts.
If you take your fork and you just go, not even in a line,
just random pricks.
And then squeeze it. Exactly. And then you squeeze it. It'll just hop open like that. I'm just ignoring that.
Diana's making you hungry. Can we do a Rogersville Parade of Homes for Thanksgiving and try everyone's food they're making? That's fun.
That's a good idea.
I like it.
Maybe not this year.
Come in with a spoon and you get a scoop.
Yeah.
And eat
yeah,
and you walk
yeah.
out.
I don't want anybody bringing their spoon to my house and sticking it in my food. We don't need a Cousin Eddie situation going on here. But
Cousin
maybe,
Eddie.
Yeah. We could do something like that, like around here.
Yes.
Or, find a venue.
Well, it's like, you're not coming to my house with your spoon. Don't you do it.
It's just, I'll give you a spoon. How about that? I'll give you a spoon.
That's funny.
Don't be bringing your own nasty
Oh, man.
Slammed on the counter.
That's great. Oh,
Slammed on the counter. That's how she opens her baked potatoes. I'm assuming.
Slam it on the counter.
But yeah, you squeeze it.
Okay, and then do you have the, I've done like the X maybe and the push.
Because this, it kind of breaks up the potato inside as.
I think that's how they give them to you in restaurants, where they're kind of like erupted out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do that. So that's pretty handy.
No, that is solid. Oh, man, I've been decorating for Christmas this week.
Okay.
It's a process at my house because I can't just...
I saw your tips.
Oh, yeah.
I saw your tips.
And, I'm not trying to be Martha Stewart, but I'm in people's homes all day, every day.
Oh, yeah,
and one of the number one complaints of all people I'm around is I got too much stuff. Mm-hmm. And our society, our culture, our availability of things, we all fall in the habits of too much stuff.
It would be Silver Dollar Christmas.
Silver Dollar Christmas. We all fall in the habits of too much stuff. Mm-hmm. We just do. It's so easy to get things.
Yeah.
And it's just easy. And it's so easy for everyone to get things that everyone ends up with extra stuff. So people feel there's a lot of guilt with their stuff. Like they're afraid to throw things away. They want to donate things, but it's like I sort a lot of donations at the Wildcat Closet, and a lot of it goes to other places or honestly gets thrown away because at a certain point, a kid wearing a stained holed shirt to school isn't good
we're not
for our purpose.
Sure.
And there may be a place out there that does make perfect sense. Like, there's places that will take very worn shoes for very specific reasons. Well, that's not the mission of the Wildcat Closet, right? We're wanting to send. Let us know how long the paper chains. I will update you on that. It's so funny.
That's like an inside joke there.
Yes, we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's like, it's okay to throw stuff away because unfortunately, the fact is we all have too much stuff.
Yeah,
we do. That doesn't mean we have everything we need, but we have stuff.
It would be nice if Facebook Marketplace was a little more. It's just such a. Ugh.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's the people that you have. Just come on. I just buy it or don't, but don't messaging
there's like
me
a whole. There's
ad
like
nauseum.
60% of people on Marketplace are just like wasting people's time.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I don't even understand. Why would you engage in that? I think they're bored.
Yeah, must be.
But so yeah, it's okay to go through your stuff, and now is a good time because you're gonna come home with Christmas presents.
Yep.
And get your kids' stuff empty. We need it at the Wildcat Closet if it's in good condition. And it is. It's okay if it's not. If it's worn out, it's okay to throw it away.
Sure.
It really is.
Well, we're figuring out how we're going to decorate this year.
Yeah.
Because it's different.
It's new. Yeah.
It's new, and we're moving stuff back in, and so this has been a good opportunity to throw a lot of stuff away because it's been in a storage unit for a year.
And if you're like, I haven't used
you're
this
going to go,
in a
do
year.
I need it? Do I not need it?
Yeah.
Do I want it? Do I not want it? There's some things that you're like, well, I'm just keeping it because I want it.
And there's a really big internet thing right now from millennials talking about inheriting the treasures of boomers,
mm-hmm.
Gen Xers and millennials inheriting the treasures of the boomer parents, and their parents were Depression people.
Yeah.
And so they keep a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And the boomers were a generation of people who did have access to lots of things, mm-hmm. like a lot of department store type stuff.
Yep.
And so they're like, here's your inheritance. And it's like serving dishes from a department store. Hello, Christy. Nice for you to join the conversation. Yeah. Thanks for watching. So, I mean, there's this whole, there's a lot of videos out right now about millennials trying to process the boomers' stuff.
Well,
Gen Xers would be in that category, too.
And it's a different quality of stuff because the stuff you got back then.
Absolutely. Animal shelters can use your old towels and bedding.
Excellent. It's still around. I mean, it still works. It still lasts.
Yeah.
And everything you buy today is plastic
disposable.
And disposable. I mean,
which
everything.
I hate that. I really do hate that. I don't like it at all.
I've got, right now I've got probably, because we had small flat screen TVs for all the kids in their bedrooms growing up.
Yeah.
So I've got these TVs. They're not no, they're not high. Well, they're high def, but they're not
Yeah.
like the today's high def. They're
Yeah.
not smart TVs. And I'm just like, I gotta get rid of them. Nobody wants them.
Yeah.
Nobody wants them.
And they're kind of obsolete.
Yeah.
And I know, but they were made to last.
Well, and what I hate about it was like, I probably paid hundreds of dollars for each one.
Oh, I
back in
guarantee
the
you
day.
did.
And then, so,
Yeah.
there's, you think about it, I mean, there's like thousands of dollars that just get thrown away.
I know.
All the time.
And I mean, at
I hate it.
at my core, I wish I could say we don't need all of this stuff. Let's not buy it. You know what I mean? Because I worked as a retail manager for years and years. And, one of my cringe moments was when people are like, I don't need this, but this is such a good deal, I'm going to buy it. Well, unfortunately, you're not saving money if you're buying things you don't need.
Right.
Because you don't need to spend that money in the beginning.
Well, I mean, I'm in no wise willing to do this, but if you really want to get off that train track, you just sort of have to say, I don't need a TV.
I'm done buying stuff.
I don't, I mean, the problem is you have planned obsolescence with all your technology.
Absolutely.
And it's intended to become obsolete.
Yes.
It's intended to say you have to do this. So that TV that you just bought, in 5 years, there's going to be a new TV out that's going to do stuff that TV won't do. They're going to be releasing shows and movies and all this stuff that you can't really watch.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the equipment to do that, and you're just going to get left behind by the culture. And maybe that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's okay. They've got these really cool things called books. And they never go.
Serious, Clark?
They never. They never go obsolete.
Yeah.
You can read them over and over and over again, and it's a decent way to entertain yourself. Frankly,
it is good.
That used to be the prime way you'd entertain yourself was.
It's like
get an instrument, play some music, learn to play some music.
Jesse and the girls are like kind of learning guitar right now together.
Been doing that?
Relearning guitar. He doesn't know how to play guitar. Kind of knows how to play guitar.
Shelby and I have been doing that. Empty nesters. We've got to find some new hobbies.
Yeah, staring at your phone is not a good hobby.
It's not.
And I mean, I am 100% as guilty as everybody else is spending too much time. Facebook, social media, I'm on it right now. But, seriously, you do have to fill your time with other things. And we're a very dopamine hit society. Yeah. And, it's real easy to overspend and get too much stuff. And so, like I said, when I posted that, I didn't want to be like, look at Lauren, she's Martha Stewart, because I'm not.
Yeah.
There's things I'm really talented at, and I will toot my own horn. I'm a good home keep. I keep a nice home.
Yeah, you do.
I have,
been there.
Yeah, I have
nice.
a very that is something I like. Am myself a super put together person? No, I am absolutely not. There's so many people who are so much better at putting their physical appearance together than I am. I just kind of roll with it because I only have so much time in my life.
I got stuff to do.
My hair is air drying. This is me. So I can look at my
Mine's air drying too.
Yeah. So you'll never see me do a cosmetic tutorial, right? Because I'd be like, well, we
got plenty of people doing those anyway.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to share your talents with the world. And I'm pretty good at keeping a home. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm pretty good at it because I'm something I'm passionate about. So that's why I share the tips. And currently, like Beth asked about the chain, and we got to get off here quick. I've discovered my children's talent is making paper chains.
Yeah.
They literally, and this started last year, where they're like, we're going to make a paper chain. I'm like, okay. About 15 minutes later, they roll upstairs like Buddy the Elf with this enormous chain. And I'm like, what just happened? And and so I put it down the entire staircase, and it was there all Christmas. And so this year they're into decorating like I am. And, decorating it's about a week-long process at our house. It's a thing, but I got to clean and stuff and purge while I'm doing it. And they're like, we're going to start making a chain again. I go, all right, you make a chain until December 1st, and let's see how big it gets. So I think we're at 260 links right now.
There's a challenge.
And they ran out of paper last night and wanted us to go buy paper
of course.
at like 8 p.m. I'm like, no.
Oh,
and I'm literally putting up garland in the rain. I'm like,
you
no.
could walk to the Dollar General from your place.
Yeah, but I'm not letting them do that. But yeah, anyway, so I'll keep you updated on the paper chain. And now there's been a request for an additional paper chain to be made. Somebody's going on a mission trip. Their son's going to be gone for 2 years.
Okay.
And so they wanted a paper chain for each day. And I'm like, we can do that.
Hey, before we do go, I do want to shout one thing out. First Baptist is having a live nativity I think that's going to be really cool.
I'm excited about this.
Legit
First
camels
weekend of December
and such.
Yes.
So totally worth checking that out.
Totally worth checking it out.
All right. Well, we'll be out of our food coma by next Tuesday. So
we'll be talking about food again next Tuesday.
We've got some guests in the hopper coming in here. So we got a lot of cool guests coming on here. Information about what's going on in Rogersville, the community, Webster County, and all Southwest Missouri. We'll try to keep you updated right here on the Waffle. See you next week.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.